About to get started here, and on the hill here today, Carlos Rodon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Luis Arias stands in.
Luis Arias.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now Machado up here. That one is upstairs. Arise, the base runner at first with one out. Next pitch misses. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting 4, the shortstop, Xander.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. The pitch. That one out to right. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 5, the designated hitter.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup. And they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
2 on, 2 outs. Started after it. Appeal to first. Did not go. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, number 38. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. And it remains 2-2. That one just misses.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. And out of here. A massive home run. Home run number 10 on the year. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
It's Aaron Judge now. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
This to third. Machado zips it across. Judge out on the play. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That one not close. And that's ball two. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. 2 away now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 down, bases empty. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one is lifted in the air. Lockridge on the move to the gap. Makes the catch, inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Oscar Gonzalez. Foul ball there. Two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here's Elias Diaz. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, and it goes just foul. And that one hammered. Judge going back on it. And caught on the warning track.
Batting it, the second baseman, Tyler Wade.
Now batting Tyler Wade. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Rodon ready. Here comes. In the air, center field. Grisham settles under it and makes the grab. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 6, the shortstop,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss. And I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Austin Wells now at the plate. Move to first. Bellinger dives back. Bellinger goes. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw there. Safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
That's towards center. Lockridge under this one. And that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We played 2 full. Yankees 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back out of the 3rd inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
The left fielder, number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That misses. 2-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Outside. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Luis
One down.
Arias.
Down the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 1-0. Back now in the Bronx. Now at the plate, Jorby Bebos.
Jorby Bebos.
Fought off foul. Next offering is down low. 2-2. Inside, just missed. Cut on and missed. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And that's outside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Wade corrals it, and that's the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, stepping in for San Diego, 13, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And Manny gets a piece. Machado able to spoil that pitch.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him swinging. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, Xander
Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now, Luis Campusano.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail here 1-0. Back in the Bronx,
Leading
bottom of the inning, and now the
Yankees,
DH, Ben Rice. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
To first, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's out number 2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Now batting,
Super
left
Joe
fielder,
hooked me up
Cody
with 2 suits.
Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. Tatis. And that is that. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Oscar Gonzalez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And now it's Elias Diaz. 1 down, base is empty.
2-1.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On a line out towards center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
So up next, Tyler Wade. Next pitch is downstairs.
Whoa. 3-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Padres down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Activity in the bullpen for the Padres. Adrian Morejon preparing to come on if needed. Jacob, the right-hander, also getting loose. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gonzalez moves under this one. Nabs it, and there's one down.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low for ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Third baseman.
And now Oswald Peraza. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-2. Wells, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just missed. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, 1 out. Jorbit Bibas stepping in now for the Yankees. On the ground to second, might be 2. On to Bogarts. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back at Yankee Stadium, here's a speed threat, Brandon Lockridge. Bunting for a hit. And a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. One down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Here's a 1-2. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ian
the
Hamilton
New York
taking
Yankees.
over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Two on, one out.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Big.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz up and throwing. Hill also getting ready. 1-2 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. There comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead, run on base. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Inside, almost got him.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3 balls and a strike. Luis Campusano in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hit on the ground might be 2. There's 1 on the Goldsmith. That's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Adrian
Now
Morejon.
pitching for San
Bringing in the
Diego.
lefty with a left-handed hitter
Number
coming up
50.
to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Trent Grisham
Leading
stepping
up
in now for the Yankees.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there.
The
Lays
right
out,
fielder,
knocks the
number
ball down,
99,
and then
Aaron
fires with that rocket arm
Judge.
all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Aaron Judge at the plate. The 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up left side. Bogarts. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good location,
Two-ball,
good take.
two-strike.
Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Yankees.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
63.
Fernando Cruz.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So here's the
Leading
Padres
off for the
DH,
Padres, the
Luis
designated hitter,
Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he held up. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Grisham settles under it. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 39.
Now it's the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of his zone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there. Had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
swings through that one.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot. Full count now. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new
Padres.
pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
56.
Jeremiah Estrada. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Paul Goldschmidt
Leading
will
off
climb
for the
in.
Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. One away. Big time out leading
Now
off the home
batting,
7th.
the left fielder,
One
Cody
down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
One down, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
One out. Runner at second. Volpe digs in now. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Save.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings. I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there.
Good
Big
catcher,
second
number
out.
28.
Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 2 outs. And a count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Got him! And we stay tied as the inning ends.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Devin Williams. Not many pitchers
Now
have it, but he'll break out a
York
screwball
Yankees,
from time to time.
Number
Digging
38,
in, Tyler Wade.
Devin Williams.
And the next pitch is way outside. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Guillermo Peralta getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 28, Brandon.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jose Iglesias.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
One down, base is empty. That one the other way. He hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jason Adams.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Jason Hayward into the game as a defensive sub now. He'll take over in center.
Number 22.
Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the second baseman, Jorbeat Bebos. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Wade throws to first in time. And that quickly, 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And that skips into dirt. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Alec Jacob appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Yanks held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge makes the grab on the run.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
Here comes Manny Machado.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And Manny gets a piece. That just misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Xander Bogaerts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Bogaerts now. Two outs. Popped up. Goldie. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. So bottom of the ninth, here comes Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Now one missed.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2-2.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And now Ben Rice up and in, and it's 2-1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. So they go quietly there. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
New York
and on the mound
Yankees,
is the closer, Guillermo
number 31,
Peralta. on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only
runner in scoring position, no outs. Campusano getting ready to hit. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
And that misses. Now 2-2. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Goldie takes it to the bag, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So digging in now for San Diego, Oscar Gonzalez.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres.
Some drama here in the late stages of the game, but they'll win the series if they close this out.
Next offering misses down and away.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Late with the swing there. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill, the left-hander, up and throwing. Yarbrough warming up as well. And a payoff pitch. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Padres 2 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Robert Suarez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Suarez.
Well, one-run game. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So the tying run at second, and a count 1-2. On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Man at second. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Got him! Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
The catcher, number 28.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him! And that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.